harder we try to push life into our idea of how it should be, the more it slides through our fingers. You know that feeling. Planning, micromanaging, bracing, and somehow ending up more tired and less alive. Taoist sages had a word for the other way. Wu Wei. Often translated as non-action, it isn't laziness. It's non-forcing, action that moves with reality, like water meeting a rock. Water doesn't need to win. It just flows. And in time, even the hardest shapes soften. Lao Tzu hints at this throughout the Tao Te Ching. The soft, the flexible, the humble, these endure. Nature does not hurry, and yet everything is accomplished. Alan Watts loved that image. He'd say water is the true master because it yields and returns, slipping past obstacles, never losing itself. So let's begin with a simple picture. Imagine a river on a misty morning. A boulder sits in the middle of the current. If you were the river, what would you do? Argue with the rock? Shout at it? The river doesn't flinch. It allows. It curves. It finds the path of least resistance, not out of weakness, but intelligence. That intelligence is Wu Wei. Wu Wei is not do nothing and hope. It's the right move at the right moment with the right amount of effort. No more, no less. A surfer doesn't create the wave. She reads it, turns at the moment of truth, and then one well-placed stroke carries her far. Effort exists, struggle doesn't. Where does forcing hide? In small tensions. The jaw set tight while you send a message you don't want to send. The breath held before a difficult call. The mind repeating, I must, I have to, or else. If the body feels hard, compressed, breathless, you might be wrestling the moment instead of meeting it. If it feels spacious, quietly clear, the current is with you. Alan Watts often invited people to notice how trying to be spontaneous makes you less spontaneous. The more you command yourself to relax, the tenser you become. Taoism flips the game. You stop ordering reality to match your plan, and you listen for what reality is already offering. Here's a first practice, gentle and immediate. As you listen now, soften your forehead. Drop your shoulders. Let your exhale be slightly longer than your inhale. Feel the floor under your feet or the chair under your hips. Without fixing anything, just notice what, in this moment, is already moving on its own. The breath arrives. The breath leaves. Sound appears. Thought appears. You are not forcing any of it. Wu Wei begins with this recognition. Much of life is already happening without your pushing. Lao Tzu praises the empty space in the bowl, the usefulness of what isn't there. We get stuck because we clutch at full schedules, full control, full certainty. Wu Wei invites a little emptiness back into the day, a small gap where timing can ripen and the next step can reveal itself instead of being hammered into place. Today we'll explore how Wu Wei looks in work, love, creativity, and crisis, and I'll offer 2 simple resets you can try in the body. But keep the river with you as we go. You don't have to push the water. You only need to stop standing so hard in its way. Let's make Wu Wei practical. Think of it as minimum effective action, guided by accurate contact with reality. No extra tension, no imaginary emergencies, no arguing with what already is. First, timing. Most forcing is bad timing, moving before the fruit is ripe or long after it's turned. A Taoist gardener doesn't shout a seed into sprouting. They prepare the soil, water regularly, and trust the intelligence inside the seed. When the conditions are right, growth happens. In life, conditions include sleep, attention, honest conversations, and the courage to wait when it isn't time. Second, positioning. The river finds channels. You can too. Ask, where is there already movement I can join? Instead of inventing momentum from zero, you align with what's already flowing. an existing habit you can piggyback, a colleague already moving in the right direction, a time of day when your mind is naturally clear. Third, clarity versus urgency. Urgency can be useful in fire drills. It's poison for most decisions. Notice the mind's tricks. If I don't solve everything now, everything collapses. Instead, ask the Wu Wei question. What is the smallest true move here? One email, one call, one sketch, then step back and feel if the current increased or if you just splashed around. Alan Watts used to point out how we treat life like a journey from A to B, forgetting that dance and music aren't about the last note. The point is the play itself. Wu Wei returns the sense of play to action. When you remove the extra weight, the anxiety about outcomes, you act more cleanly, and curiously, results improve. Here's a 60-second reset you can use whenever you catch yourself forcing. Inhale through the nose for 4, exhale for 6. Do this 3 times. On each exhale, consciously soften, jaw, belly, hands. Whisper to yourself, let the body lead. Now ask, what is the smallest true move? If nothing is clear, that is information. Waiting without rumination can be the correct action. Lao Tzu would call this the wisdom of non-meddling, not adding noise to a clear sky. What about relationships? Forcing shows up as fixing, convincing, rescuing. Try this. Listen until you're not defending. Ask one honest question, then let their answer live for a moment without improving it. Boundaries aren't force, they are clarity. I hear you. I can't do that today. Here's what I can do. When you remove the power struggle, the other person doesn't need to push back so hard. In Zhuangzi's stories, the sage often steps aside and the knot unties itself. In creative work, Wu Wei shines. You can't threaten a good idea into existence. You clear space and make a small gesture to invite it. Try this rhythm. Gather, gesture, glide. Gather, 2 minutes of quiet input. Walk, look out the window, read a verse. Gesture, make a sketch, outline, or voice note, messy on purpose. Glide, when energy rises, ride it. No switching apps, no polishing. Stop before you hate it. Return later. The current will still be there. And what about difficult seasons? Illness, loss, abrupt change? Wu Wei isn't cheerful denial. It's not arguing with what already happened. First, name the truth. This is here. Feel your feet. Breathe. Then ask, what is one compassionate move I can make today? Call a friend. Drink water. Handle the simplest form. When you release the demand to control 5 steps ahead, the next step becomes quietly obvious. One more image from Alan Watts. Clouds, birds, waves. They move without self-consciousness. The tree doesn't try to be a better tree. It expresses its nature fully, and that expression is its wisdom. Wu Wei reconnects you with your nature, your way of moving that doesn't require pretending or straining. You become not someone else, but fully yourself with less friction. Keep the breath soft, the jaw unarmed, and the question close. What is the smallest true move here? If there is none, let the river pass. When it returns, you'll be in a better place to be carried. Let's build a day around Wu Wei, a template you can bend to your life. Morning, 2 minutes. Before the phone, sit up and breathe. In for 4, out for 6. Feel your weight. Whisper a line from Lao Tzu. I do not rule the world, I ride its rhythm. Write one anchor task, the smallest true move that matters. Just one. Focus block, 45 to 90 minutes. Clear the desk. Minimum effective action only. If you drift, return to the breath and the anchor. Don't demand brilliance. Invite it with a small, honest effort. If energy rises, glide. If it fades, pause without guilt. Move, 10 to 20 minutes. Walk, stretch, look far away. Let the eyes rest on distance. Many problems solve themselves when the body moves and the mind stops picking at them. People have one genuine check-in. Ask a good question and listen. If a conversation tightens, soften your hands and jaw. Let 2 extra seconds of silence do some of the work. It's surprising how often truth appears when you stop wrestling it. Evening. Write down 3 things you can't control and thank them for not being your job. This is not avoidance, it's accuracy. Control is a superstition the mind uses to feel safe. Wu Wei replaces that superstition with contact with breath, with timing, with what's actually here. 2 subtle practices deepen all of this. The soft exhale. Anytime you feel urgency rising, slightly lengthen your exhale. Let the shoulders fall. If decisions must be made, make them after the soft exhale. You are training timing. The body vote. Before acting, ask the body for a vote. Does the chest tighten or ease? Is the breath shallow or open? The body is not always right, but it is honest, and honesty saves time. Alan Watts liked to remind us that trying to control life is like trying to grasp water. The tight fist gathers nothing. The open hand still receives. When you treat control as your main tool, you'll grind gears. When you treat relationship with the moment as your tool, you'll notice doors you were too tense to see. If you need a mantra, try. Less push, more contact. Contact with what's true in front of you. This person, this line of writing, this bite of food, this step. Not the 1,000 ghost scenarios your mind invents to feel busy. And remember humor. The sages are often playful. Zhuangzi laughs at the urge to optimize the unoptimizable. Laughter is a little Wu Wei, an exhale that releases the performance of control. When you can smile at your own tightening, you've already loosened it. If you want a single evening ritual that resets your system, sit for 5 minutes with a cup of warm tea. Watch the steam rise. Let the mind do nothing special. Whisper. Let the way show itself. Then sleep. Many knots untie in the night when you stop pulling on them. There are times when action must be decisive, a deadline, a crisis, a child crying. Wu Wei doesn't forbid strong action, it forbids wasted action. In urgent moments, the path is often simple. Do the next certain thing. Call for help. Stop the bleeding. Submit the file. Strong action without inner drama still counts as Wu Wei because it isn't fueled by panic. It's powered by contact with what's needed now. A gentle warning. People sometimes use letting go to dodge responsibility. That's not Wu Wei, that's avoidance dressed in silk. How do you know the difference? After real Wu Wei, you feel clearer, kinder, and a little more alive. After avoidance, you feel foggy, guilty, and more entangled later. Wu Wei reduces knots. Avoidance tightens them. Another edge. When you work with others, your non-forcing may reveal where clear boundaries are needed. A boundary is not a wall, it's a shoreline. It shapes the river so the river can move. I can't meet tonight, but I can talk tomorrow at 10. Clear, kind, no apology for existing. If grief or fear feels overwhelming, come back to the smallest realm you can touch. Breath, water, sunlight on the wall. Life moves in cycles, growth and rest, gain and loss. Lao Tzu points to this rhythm again and again. The sage doesn't cling to spring or curse winter. The sage turns with the seasons and finds the grace in each. Let me leave you with a small story mirror. A farmer's horse runs away. The neighbors cry, "Such bad luck." The farmer says, "Maybe." The next day the horse returns with 3 wild horses. "Such good luck." "Maybe," says the farmer. His son tries to ride one, falls and breaks a leg. "Such terrible luck." "Maybe." Then the army comes to recruit and the injured son is spared. Such good luck. Maybe. The river of events keeps moving, and the wise don't harden around labels. They act where they can, rest where they must, and allow the wider pattern to breathe. Alan Watts would smile here. He loved to say that life is not a problem to be solved, but a living thing to be experienced. Wu Wei is the art of meeting that living thing with less armor, so that your actions feel like an expression, not a fight. So bring your attention home. Breathe in for 4, out for 6. Soften the face. Ask, what is the smallest true move here? If you feel nothing to do, let that be the wisdom of this moment. If a clear step appears, take it lightly, without grimness. Flow around rocks. Let time ripen fruit. Trust that the river knows the valley better than you do. If this reflection touched you, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how Wu Wei shows up in your own life. And if you found value here, give this video a like so more seekers can discover it. Alan Watts once said, "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." And Lao Tzu reminded us, by doing nothing, nothing is left undone. Let these words echo in you tonight. Breathe softly, trust the current, and remember, the universe is with you.